Welcome to the weekly podcast of First United Methodist Church in Costa Mesa, California. Founded in 1912, the church gathers on Sundays at 10 a.m., and we invite you to join us anytime. For more information, visit our website, costamesafirst.umc.com, or connect with us on Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter.
Hi, my name is Billy Ann. This reading comes from Psalms 116. It's verses 1 through 10. I love the Lord because he has heard my voice and my supplications. Because he inclined his ear to me, therefore I will call on him as long as I live. The snares of death encompassed me. The pangs of Sheol laid hold on me. I suffered distress and anguish. Then I called on the name of the Lord. O Lord, I pray, save my life. Gracious is the Lord and righteous. Our God is merciful. The Lord protects the simple. When I was brought low, he saved me. Return, O my soul, to your rest, for the Lord has dealt bountifully with you. For you have delivered my soul from death, my eyes from tears, my feet from stumbling. I walked before the Lord in the land of the living. I kept my faith, even when I said, I am greatly afflicted.
Good morning, friends. It's Pastor Sarah. I am joining you from my Oregon road trip. It is good to be on vacation, but it is hard to be away from you. But this morning we are continuing our series on rhythm and how the small things that we do, the little rhythms that we have, add to the larger rhythms of our life. So last week we talked about the fact that as we look at how we deal with the idea of being just community together, that the little ways that we treat community matters, the ways that we understand how we are related to one another really do affect the ways that we are in community at large. And so we continue to do that with this week's talking about the patterns that we have in prayer and meditation. And in the midst of what is a crazy time as we fight in solidarity with our Black brothers and sisters, as we continue to deal with being separated because of COVID, there really are a lot of things that can have us anxious. There are a lot of things that can make our entire life feel out of control. And so we talk about the smaller rhythms. So this morning, Daniel and Allison have been working for many weeks on this meditation practice that we're going to do in just a moment, based on Psalm 116, a psalm that really is about a centering way of looking at life, the smaller way that we can look at our life so that we can affect the bigger parts of our life. So let us join together in hearing the gift that Daniel and Allison have for us.
Good morning. Let's begin by syncopating our breath so that we may enter into this meditation as one. Go ahead and close your eyes and take a full breath in through the nose. Gather up any tension and let it come to the surface. Hold at the top. And then take a cleansing exhalation out of the mouth. Let something go. Together, to the sound of the piano, we will breathe. When the music ascends, we will take our in-breath. And we will hold the breath at the top, and you'll hear a bass note. And when the music descends, we will exhale. And again, you will hear that bass note, and we will pause at the bottom of our breath. This way, everyone tuning in this morning is in sync with one another at a physiological level. So now, let's take our first breath together. Ready? Inhale. 2, 3, 4. Pause at the top. 2, 3, 4. And exhale. 3, 2, 1. Hold at the bottom. Again. Inhale. Pausing at the top. 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 2, 3, 4. Pausing at the bottom of the breath. 2, 1. Once more. Inhale. 2, 3, 4. Hold. continue to breathe in relation to the piano. It will always be there to guide you back on track. Keep your attention on the full duration of the in-breath and the full duration of the out-breath as best you can. And try to notice the spaces in between the notes. Try breathing the sounds into your body on the in-breath and letting them flow out with ease on the out-breath. As you continue to focus your attention on the breath, what happens as you attempt to keep it there? When you notice your mind wander, as it tends to do, gently bring it back to the breath, noting any mood or feeling as it passes. And take deep breaths into the base of your belly. Your belly is the center of gravity of your body, far below the thinking mind. Tuning into the physical sensations of the breath allows us to drop below the surface agitations of the mind into something calm and stable. And from this place, our perspective shifts to something serene, to something like inner balance. Paying attention to the breath just means paying attention. By doing so, we train our minds to be less reactive and more stable than we already are. By doing so, we make each passing moment truly matter. Whether our breathing is slow or fast, controlled or left to itself, it will always be there. Each day and each night, year in and year out. Through every experience and stage of life we traverse, the breath remains a reliable and ever-present anchor for our awareness. Any moment during the day when you bring your attention back to the breath becomes a choice of reclaiming our awareness. It's a way of anchoring ourselves into our body and into the present moment that we're living in. Now let us receive the words of King David from Psalm 116 from this place of peace. Return unto thy rest, O my soul, for the Lord hath dealt bountifully with thee. And in the next few moments, you might open your eyes, letting your gaze rest on the periphery wherever it lands. Taking in the colors and the shapes you might see. Thank you for sharing this moment with us.